What is up, everybody? I am your host, the Hakmati and C, and you are checking out the Attitude Year Series recap. I am back and ready to go, covering all thing Attitude Era WWE related. And today's episode, we are finally at the highway to hell, WWE SummerSlam 1998, live in Madison Square Garden from New York City, New York. Huge night, a lot of action. But before we get to the action, as I always do in my recaps of pay-per-view, I like to cover the pop culture moments and situations that occurred during that month. So we are in August of 1998. And let me start with giving you the top 10 movies at the box office. Number 10 is The Mask of Zorro. Coming in at number 9 is Armageddon, which was huge. Number 8 is Blade. 7 is The Negotiator. Coming at number 6, we have Snake Eyes. Number 5 is Ever After, A Cinderella Story. 4 is The Parent Trap. Number 3 is Halloween H2O, 20 years later. The number two movie in the United States, There's Something About Mary. Very funny comedy, huge for Ben Stiller, Cameron Diaz. And the number 1 movie in the United States of August 1998, Saving Private Ryan. Of course, that one is huge. I actually still have not seen that movie before, but I do know it is a fan favorite. Definitely got to check that out. So, we talked about the movies. Let's talk about the top 10 songs now of August 1998. Coming at number 10, we have a cover, Cruel Summer by Ace of Base. Number 9, we have Too Close by Next. Number 8, Make It Hot by Usher. Crush. Number 6 is You're Still the One. Number 5, we have First Night by Monica. Coming at number 4, Never Ever by All Saints. Number 3, ADI by Sarah McLachlan. Number 2, My Way by Usher. And the number 1 song in the United States of America, again, The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and Monica. All right, so we talked about the songs, the movies. Now let's talk about the action. WWE SummerSlam 1998, emanating from Madison Square Garden, live on August 23rd, 26th. I don't know. I'll get back to you. It takes place in August 1998. Oh, and before I end it, why don't I do this first? Before we cover with SummerSlam, let me cover the moments that took place in August. I kind of got ahead of myself here. On August 14th, a Tribe Called Quest decided to disband. They let the world know about that. On August 18th, Aerosmith released I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, which is off the soundtrack to Armageddon. On August 20th, DMX charged of rape charges. He gets dismissed. Those charges are dismissed. On August 25th, Lauryn Hill drops The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill and becomes a Grammy-winning album. And in August of 1998, The Hamster Dance goes viral. So those are the moments from August 98. But let's cover SummerSlam. Our first match of the night is for the WWE European Championship. The European champion, D'Lo Brown, defeating Val Venus by disqualification after Val shoves the referee and gets disqualified. After the disqualification, Val body slams the referee and nails a money shot to Jimmy Corderas. And I actually got to meet him back in 2002. He's a really nice guy, and that was a great match. Well, not a great match, but decent match open night. D'Lo Brown getting the cheating victory there. The Oddities are up next. They defeat Kai and Tai after a double choke slam, and Golga gets the pinfall. Not a huge fan of these groups, but it was just a match put on the card, I assume. We see a clip from Sunday Night Heat earlier on when Southern Justice decided to cut Howard Finkel's hair. We have our hair versus hair match. X-Pac defeats Jeff Jarrett after nailing Jeff Jarrett with a guitar shot. After the match, the New Age Outlaws, the Headbangers, and Droz all come out and prevent Southern Justice from stopping Jeff Jarrett's haircut. Although Jarrett isn't shaved bald, he does get a haircut. This was the best match on the card, one of the best matches on the card. Next, we have Marvelous Mark Mero and Jacqueline taking on Sable and a mystery partner who ends up being Edge. And Edge and Sable get the win here after Edge drops Sable onto Jacqueline. Sable and Edge getting the upper hand here over Jacqueline and Mark Mero. Not a lot to talk about there. Next, we have the Lions Den match. Ken Shamrock defeating Owen Hart with Dan to be Severn after Ken locks in the ankle lock. Owen passes out, and Dan Severn walks out while this is happening. What's that all about? We'll probably find out on Raw. Next, we have the No Holds Barred Tag Team title match. The New Age Outlaws defeat WWF Tag Team Champion Mankind, although his partner Kane is nowhere to be seen. They being the New Age Outlaws nail a spike pile driver to Mankind through chairs. Afterwards, the Outlaws toss Mankind to the dumpster. Kane is then in the dumpster, and he nails Mankind several times with a sledgehammer. That was just crazy to see Kane attack his partner like that. Very strange things indeed. Next, we have one of the matches that is the match of the night for me. The Intercontinental Championship on the line in a ladder match. Triple H with China defeats the Intercontinental Champion, The Rock, with Mark Henry after China low blows The Rock while Rock is climbing for the title and Triple H grabs the belt. An excellent match all around. Definitely recommend checking that out. And another match to check out, the WWE Championship on the line in a no disqualification match. The champion Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating The Undertaker after a Stone Cold Stunner. After the match, The Undertaker hands Stone Cold the title, and Kane comes out and stands next to The Undertaker on the ramp. The Brothers of Destruction, are they joining forces? This is definitely a pretty decent SummerSlam. Not a lot of action going on, but the matches I do recommend watching: Jeff Jarrett versus X-Pac, Triple H versus The Rock, and the main event Stone Cold versus The Undertaker. Our next pay-per-view will be in September, and it will be Breakdown in Your House. But up next will be our Raw is War episode recap. I know this is really short and went by fast. August 1998 was a good time. SummerSlam 1998. Definitely check it out. A great pay-per-view. That is it for today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay safe and stay uncensored.